False test results destroying businesses. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian Heiser here and welcome to another episode of Heiser Says. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at this article from news.com.au, which is quite concerning. It's a Sydney gym which had a false positive COVID case. And, well, they're now left to pick up the pieces. This is written by Hannah Moore. And, well, it's a consideration because people will be worried. It's like a stain on your business. People won't go there. We've heard about restaurants just essentially having to completely shut down. What is the recourse? What is the recourse for a business proprietor when a false declaration that someone got infected at your business damages your business? Do we have the capacity to take legal action against the government or legal action against the departments that are reporting on this? Who was liable for it? I put that question out to you all because it certainly is something that needs to be considered because this has just been a complete mess. Businesses are getting destroyed. Livelihoods are getting destroyed. People who are stepping up. So this guy's stepping up, building a business. This is what we want in Australia. You want entrepreneurs. You want people to take risks and create businesses and create jobs. And it's getting destroyed. So let's have a look. A Sydney gym was inundated with angry calls and bad publicity after his venue was branded a hotspot. Tests proved it was all an error. It was all an error. The owner of a gym in Sydney's northwest says he's been left to pick up the pieces alone after a false positive coronavirus case caused him massive financial losses. Jacob Awad, the owner of Plus Fitness in Epping, said his gym lost 37 members overnight after receiving a phone call from New South Wales Health on Monday that a COVID positive person had visited his gym. So this is another concern. What if someone maliciously? What if they lie about where they went? I don't like that guy. Oh, great! I'll use this as an opportunity to destroy his business. What about that? Is that even being considered? Is that even being discussed? I doubt it. People are just afraid, and they're just running on autopilot. We got the call to evacuate about 6 p.m. on the Monday, saying the case had visited on the Saturday morning, he told news.com.au or NCA Newswire. So just because they visited his business, hopefully he's got enough reserves to handle and push through this. But what if you don't? What if you don't? We were contacted and told they were sure it was a confirmed positive. So what, now that they're wrong, what liability does he get? He followed the direction and evacuated the club, then spent $1,000 on a professional deep clean team. So this is the business we all need to get in, the professional deep cleaning. What about the UV robots that go through? Have you seen those? My clients were shocked when we evacuated, he said. And as a result, they became more nervous. They put their memberships on hold. After the case was announced on media on Tuesday morning, things got worse. We had a large member loss, a large backlash on social media. We were featured in every news article on prime time TV. There was a camera crew outside our venue specifically pointing out to avoid this facility, he said. And it's all wrong. It's all wrong. Bloody, oh. Where the gym would usually see about 100 people come in per day, on Tuesday only 5 people were in the centre during peak hour, a 95% hit. He said the gym was inundated with angry phone calls. Why? Why? This could happen. Do people not understand that people can walk around, not even realize that they're ill? They're probably asymptomatic, and they just happen to attend there. They could have gone to millions of different places, or hundreds. I bet you all the angry people, they've probably gone to places and not even realized it. Many blame him for the case and claim the gym could not have been COVID safe, even though there was no evidence the virus had spread there. What rubbish that? See, this is the paranoia. This is the fear. This is what is happening in Australia now. This is what this is turning us all into. They're going to... I'm just wait till we start seeing the Karens dobbing other people. And you can tell I may be looking a bit red today because we went and did the SeaWorld with the kids yesterday. And that was interesting, all the strategies they had in place to get people moving. And in some regards, actually, it was quite good because there weren't as many interstate or international tourists. So it was pretty fast to get around. But I forgot my hat. I wasn't organized. So, 5 days later, the businessman got another call telling him further testing had confirmed the first test was a false positive, meaning no one with coronavirus had entered his gym. So see, this is the thing. The media is only going to jump onto the negative. Where are the camera crews out the front going, why is this lab giving false results? Why is New South Wales Health destroying businesses? Where's the accountability? After all the damage was done, they were like, look, we're really sorry. We're going to remove it from our website. We hope you understand. Yeah, I understand, but now I'm left to pick up the pieces. Well, what compensation do they have? And here's the email. You were previously notified that an individual attended your gym on the 5th of September whilst infected with COVID-19, which resulted in some of your staff and patrons being identified as close contacts. Following further testing of the person concerned and expert review, the initial positive result has now been revised to negative. Consequently, your staff and patrons are no longer considered close contacts and no longer need to isolate. The Minister of Health will be calling each of these individuals to inform them of the situation. No, the Minister of Health should get on the television. And ensure there's as much airtime to say that this business is and was safe. They're destroying livelihoods. I feel sorry for the guy. I appreciate that this incident may have caused some concern for your staff and patrons and would like to apologize for any inconvenience. Okay, so they've admitted liability by apologizing, so he should go them. He should go them. The decision... But see, that's the problem. Any legal ruckus... And they probably can... They'll just change the rules. They'll change the laws to make sure we're not liable. They'll do it. You know, they'll do a Clive Palmer on him. You know, they'll say he's not a human. We don't need to pay him. The decision to isolate people is very time critical and needs to be made urgently to effectively prevent further spread of COVID-19. I can assure you that the decision to isolate staff and patrons was made based upon the best... Well, it was wrong. It was wrong. How can you stuff it up like that? How many other times has this happened and hasn't gone to the public? We haven't heard about it. How many businesses have been destroyed because of this? Mr. Awood, who runs 3+ fitness gyms across Sydney, said there was no way for any business to prevent being stung by the effects of a visit from a COVID-positive person. We implemented all the protocols for us to be a COVID-safe business before the false positive case, he said. Well, it wasn't really... Yeah. We split up the equipment. We have hand sanitization stations everywhere. A no towel, no train policy. We got social distancing decals everywhere. And we had meetings with our staff and made it clear what was required. These are all strictly implemented. There's no crystal ball to say, oh, you have COVID, please don't come into our facility. While he understands the rush to confirm a positive case, he believes more care should be taken to help business owners. They should be liable. New South Wales Health should be liable for its lost revenue. That it should be that. And it should come out of the testers who made the mistake, out of their personal bonuses. Maybe the health minister. I jumped onto the New South Wales Health website Friday morning, and we were still listed as positive and to avoid, he said. I was told Thursday night it would be taken down immediately because New South Wales Health didn't want to cause a significant impact. It's too late. But it has had a significant impact on our business. New South Wales Health said in a statement a previously reported case, who was a staff member at Concord Hospital, had been excluded following further testing. As a result, anyone previously identified as a close contact has been notified and informed they are no longer required to complete 14 days isolation, the statement read. This includes close contact previously identified at Paperboy Cafe in Concord and Plus Fitness Epping. You know what'll happen? Here's a strategy of what you should do for your business. If you're in a business like this, a membership business or a gym, is it worth having health workers attend your business. So people who work in aged care, people who work in hospitals, all of these first respondents, when they could a higher risk of catching it and spreading it and potentially destroying your business. Is it worth it? Are we going to see businesses start to discriminate and say, sorry, you're in a high-risk category, we can't manage having you here? Or we have to charge you additional costs because there's additional risks of having you associated to our business? Can you imagine the outroar if business people did that? Maybe they should. So we can just end this whole ruckus. The gym owner said between the financial toll of the coronavirus and the added strain of the false positives, things were getting tight and he would have to consider cost-cutting measures. Let me put it this way. Gloria Jean's right next door to me has shut. The baker on the other side of me has shut. The Asian grocer up the road has shut. The tailor shut, he said. We employ more than 60 people across 3 gyms. We're able to do that by running a healthy business. If our revenue takes a hit, something's got to give. We've got to find a way to keep moving. It comes to a point where I've got to let go of staff or reduce hours. He said the most helpful thing anyone could do at the moment was leave the house and buy something. Don't be worried. All the protocols are in place. Go out and support your local business. Go buy a coffee, some bread, go to the gym, and look after your own health. By doing that for yourself, you're helping someone else too. I mean, it's a real sad situation this guy's in. It's a sad situation he's in. How many businesses are going to be destroyed? This is just one of many. As always, everyone, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the comments below. Do you think businesses should be allowed to discriminate from those that could potentially be a high-risk source? Or do you think that will just cause way too much of an outrage and the Karen mobs will descend? Do you think that New South Wales Health should compensate these businesses for these false positives? Do you think we'll start to see some legal action happening? Or do you think they will, they're exempt from any liability from their advice? Let me know what you think. Take care, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next episode. If you want to support the channel, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or KuCoin. You can buy a merch from Heiser Says, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you later.